So I think it should come as no surprise when I tell you that we don't exactly have an anime yet for Mobile Suit Gundam Crossbone, which in itself is a little strange considering it had a huge chance back when the Beyond UC 100 project was announced, and considering its rising popularity and demand for an anime, it seems a little strange we don't have an announcement yet, right? Well, while I side with a lot of people who want an anime of it, I do have a theory as to why we still don't have an anime for Mobile Suit Gundam Crossbone. To explain my main reason, I first have to go back in time quite a bit of ways. Back in 1979, when the Mobile Suit Gundam, the original series that is, was just about done with its run, Bandai started making those real old model kits which required both paint and glue to look good. Why bring this up? Well, almost every time a new announcement for any kind of Mobile Suit Gundam media is released, whether that's a new game, anime, movie, etc., Bandai has always released their scale models to follow it. Now this, of course, wasn't entirely true for everything. My best example is the manga area of Gundam media, which is a little bit of a gray area, having a surprising amount of both regular releases, such as the Master Grade Eclipse, or the High Grade Anima Raise, or premium Bandai kits too. Now, I bring this up because Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn was a manga before we got the OVA series in 2009, so now we have a lot of loose ends with not a ton of middle ground to support my claim. However, if you notice, the large majority of these manga, anime, manga adaptations, etc. have almost always gotten full release or even premium Bandai kits released alongside them. Now, Crossbone obviously is an exception to say the least. So far, almost all regular release kits have been exclusively the Crossbone X1, with a few exceptions being SD Gunpla and the high-grade F91 Harrison Madden Custom. Also, just a quick side note, I believe that the high-grade Crossbone X1 and the Harrison Madden are the only full-release HGUC kits. However, take that with a grain of salt, but I am fairly confident. If I am wrong, please let me know down in the comments. However, I'm pretty confident about this. So, what's my point exactly? Well, I strongly believe the reason why Sunrise hasn't quite made an anime of Mobile Suit Gundam Crossbone is, simply put it, the kits are really hard to get. Bandai typically makes new high-grade releases for new Sunrise animations for Mobile Suit Gundam, usually giving us a promo teaser a few weeks after the official anime announcement. However, Mobile Suit Gundam Crossbone already has a decent amount of high-grade Gunpla for it, with notable kits such as the Crossbone units 0-3, the high-grade Dictus, and even the full-cloth variants of X0 and X1. The base high-grade Crossbone was released in 2014, and even if an anime were to be released, Bandai would be reissuing a 2014 kit with some quite awful color and accuracy issues and some other general issues too. It would be pretty hard for Bandai to promote a new anime with old, and quite hard to find Gunpla, with the majority of them being premium Bandai. Additionally, making new high-grade kits for Mobile Suit Gundam Crossbone would be a big stretch. However, I have thought of a few possibilities Bandai could do. For one, they could go the lazy route and just restock a large majority of the Crossbone kits, which makes no sense, especially considering the main characters Gunpla are premium Bandai, and again, the before-mentioned color accuracy, yeah, that idea altogether is really just a no-go. Another thing they could do, which makes even less sense than the first idea, is to make 1.5 kits of the high-grade Crossbone Gundam, while keeping the majority of the inner working joints the same and improving the overall color inaccuracies on the outer armor. Again, this idea is pretty lazy and pretty impractical. And finally, the idea that makes sense, and I could even potentially see them doing for an anime of Mobile Suit Gundam Crossbone, is making brand new 1/144th scale entry grade kits. With the recent releases of the Strike Gundam and the announcements for the new Gundam, it's not a far off idea. Now, of course, this is Bandai we're talking about, so I'd assume buying the high-grade Crossbone would give you maybe a few extra weapons that this supposed entry grade wouldn't come with, or maybe even release a full weapon set for the entry grade Crossbone Gundams, with a Shot Lancer for the X2 and the Maru Mesa Blaster for the X3, just to give some ideas. Again, all of this is just one big theory, and also some ideas I have about what a potential anime would have in terms of model kits for Mobile Suit Gundam Crossbone. Thank you so much for everybody for watching. My name is Biscuit, and I will see you in the next video.